Hello everybody and welcome back. We have finally reached day 27 of our 30-day workout series. I hope you're all feeling good and strong and fit. Today I have a 20-minute ab workout for you, so we're just going to really get those tummy muscles nice and burning. I hope you're ready. If you are not familiar with how to get a good core activation and maintain that good strong activation throughout the movement, please make sure you go back to my very first video where I do go through how to make sure that you are activating your core correctly. We are going to get straight into it. I hope you're all ready for a good 20-minute killer core set. Let's get onto our mats. Let's start on our backs in the center of our mats. Please make sure that you are in that neutral position, that you are sucking in that pelvic floor, drawing that belly to your spine, getting that deep activation into those low abdominals. We're going to open that chest and draw those scaps down your back. We're going to inhale, and on the exhale, lifting right leg into tabletop and then left leg. And I'm going to start you with some single leg tabletop toe taps just to warm up those tummy muscles. And we're going to do 10 of these. And 5, 6, keep going, making sure that we have that 90-degree angle in those hips and in those knees. And last one on each side, we're going to go straight into double leg toe taps, and inhale and exhale toe tap. That's 1 and 2 and 3. Keep going, getting that core tight. Right now we're just focusing on getting that tummy warm, getting those muscles warm, getting that core activated. Let's do 4 more. Inhale up, exhale down. That's 2, making sure that that pelvis is not moving anywhere as we're lowering. And last one, lifting up, interlacing our hands behind our head. We're going to inhale, keeping that 90-degree angle. Please make sure you're not bracing when you're doing this. You're inhaling and exhaling, rolling head, neck and chest off the ground and slowly back down. And we're going to do 8 of these. That's 2. Please make sure that you're not using momentum to control yourself up and down, but you're using control and activation. Let's keep going. Let's do 2 more. Exhale up, inhale down, and exhale up, and slowly lowering head, neck and chest down. Right leg down, left leg down, arms in a T position. We're just going to rock from side to side 4 times just to get a little bit of mobility into those hips and that trunk region. We're going to get back into it. We're going to do 1 more set of those before we get into the more challenging type movements. Inhale and exhale, lift right leg up, left leg up, and inhale, exhale, right leg toe tap. 1 and 2, 3, keeping that 90-degree, 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8. 2 more. Let's keep going. 9, 10 and double leg toe taps, and 1 and 2, keeping that core tight. We're just focusing on warming up that tummy. 5, 6, we're doing 10, 7, making sure that you're not using your thighs to do the work, but you're using your core. Let's do 1 more, and staying up there, interlacing those hands behind the head, and inhale and exhale, rolling up and down. And that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9 and 10, and slowly rolling down, keeping your legs where they are, placing your arms in a T position on the floor. You're just going to rock all the way, dropping those knees onto the floor, and inhale, and slowly rotate towards the other side. And one more on each side, just allowing a stretch down that body before we get into our set. And slowly back up, and right leg down, left leg down. Okay, from here we're going to interlace our hands comfortably behind our head, making sure our feet are 1.5 feet away from our glutes and our knees and ankles are fist width apart. We're going to inhale, and on the exhale, slowly lifting head, neck and chest off the ground. Keeping there, I want you to inhale, exhale, rotate towards the right hand side, inhale, center, and then the left. Back to center, and let's do 8 of these. That's 4, 5, keep going, 6, making sure you're rotating that left elbow to that right hip, and then right elbow to left hip, and keeping there. We're slowly going to right leg up, left leg up into tabletop. As you can still see that my head, neck and chest are off the ground, we're slowly going to do single leg toe taps in this position. That's 2. Inhale down, exhale up. 3, 4, 5. Please make sure that you're not bracing. 6, and double leg toe taps after this one. Keeping that head, neck and chest off the ground. Please make sure your neck isn't straining. Those of you who struggle with straining with that neck, you can do all these exercises. Just keep your head in that position. But we're going to continue into double leg toe taps. That's 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5. We're doing 8. Keeping that core tight. If you're controlling those movements, keeping that core activation, you should be getting a deep burn into the top part of your abdominals. Let's do 2 more, and 1, and 2, and the last little one. We're extending our arms and slowly our legs, and slowly lowering and lifting. That's 1, 2. Please make sure that you're not arching your back as you're going up and down. 4, 5, keep going. 6, 7, and 8. Dropping head, neck and chest down, arms on your sides, back into tabletop, right leg down, left leg down. Placing arms in a T position, we're going to lift our right leg and then left leg into tabletop position. We're then going to extend our legs up towards the ceiling, and we're slowly going to interlace our hands behind the back of our right leg, and we're going to lower that left leg 2 pulses, and then rotate 2 pulses, pointing those toes up towards the ceiling, and rotate. And let's do 1 more on each side before we move on to the next ab set. And slowly lowering back down, we're going to extend our left leg onto the mat, pointing it towards the wall below us. That other leg is going to lift up into tabletop and then extend it up towards the ceiling. Those of you who do struggle with hamstring tightness, you can just bend your leg like so. The rest of us, I want you to flex that ankle and point that heel up towards the ceiling. And we're just going to inhale, and on the exhale, lower our leg outwards to the side, and then create a circular motion back to center. We're going to do 8 circles outwards, and then 8 circles inwards, keeping that core tight. And let's do 3 more, and 1, and 2. While you're doing this, you're making sure that that pelvis is not lifting. You're stabilizing with that other side of your core to maintain a good stabilization. And 5 more. That's 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Dropping that right leg into tabletop, extending it lower onto the floor, and lifting left leg up and lifting up to do the same thing, pointing that heel up towards the ceiling, and 8 little circles outwards. That's 1, 2, using that core to stabilize, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, making sure you are activating and changing over to the other side, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. You should be getting a nice deep burn in that lower part of your abdominal, 6, and 7, and 8. Dropping that leg into tabletop and leaving it in that bend position, lifting that right leg next to it. We're going to inhale, and on the exhale, placing right leg, then left leg into tabletop, sucking belly to spine. We're going to extend our legs up towards the ceiling, pointing those toes. We're going to inhale, and on the exhale, slowly lower our legs towards the right hand side and make a circular motion with our legs back to center. And making sure, please, that you are stabilizing that pelvis. When you drop, there's going to be a tendency for you to want to lift that hip. Please make sure that it's glued to the ground, both your hips, that you're controlling. So do smaller circles if you have to. We're going to inhale, drop towards the right hand side, and exhale, circular motion. And we're going to do 4 more of these, so 5 on each side. That's 2, and 3. If you have to, you can place your arms in a T position just to help with that stabilization. And last one, back to center. Inhale, drop to the left and circulate around. That's 1. And exhale, rotate. Inhale, drop to left. This is 3. We've got 2 more. Keeping that core tight. And 4. And last one. And 5. And dropping those legs back into tabletop. Right leg down, left leg down. Keeping those arms in that T position. We're just going to rock from side to side. Well done, everyone. Let's keep pushing. You should be getting a beautiful burn down those muscles, those tummy muscles. Remember that burning is our friend. We want to experience, we want to feel it, we want to embrace it. That burning is showing that your muscles are working and they're getting toned. So embrace it as much as you can. From here, we're slowly going to interlace our hands back again behind our heads. We're going to lift our head, neck, and chest off the ground. Then right leg and left leg up into that tabletop position. And we're slowly going to rotate right, left elbow to right knee while left leg falls. And that's 2. We're doing 8, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. 6 and 7. And 8, keeping legs in tabletop position, dropping head, neck, and chest down, extending arms overhead. From here, we're going to inhale, and on the exhale, lift arms in, head, neck, and chest off the ground, bringing arms towards our sides, and then inhale down, and we're going to do 5 of these, making sure that you're not arching that lower back when we're extending those arms overhead. Inhale, exhale, bring arms to side, inhale down. That's 2 and 3. Keep going. And 4 and 5. And on the last one, we're going to do 1 more, but we're going to lift and stay there. And we're going to extend our legs, pushing our hands down towards the floor for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, exhale, bringing arms back overhead and bringing knees to chest, hugging those knees to your chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do that set one more time before we move on to our next sequence. Let's lift those legs back into tabletop position, interlace those arms, left elbow to right knee while that other leg drops. Inhale, rotate and rotate. That's 3 and 4 and 5, pointing those toes, using your core to rotate. And last one, keeping those legs in tabletop, lowering down, lifting arms over above towards the ceiling, then overhead. Inhale, exhale, lifting up and bringing those arms down to your side and slowly back down. That's 1 and 2, keeping that 90 degree, and 3 and 4, and last one, and up and 5. And we're going to go up and hold and extend those legs, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Inhale, exhale, arms overhead, bringing knees to chest, hugging those knees and holding. Well done, everyone. Well done for pushing through. That's not an easy set, but you're doing well. So let's keep it up. Let's push through all the way to the end. Let's hold for another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly dropping those legs down. Inhale to prepare, and on the exhale, lift right leg up, then left leg up into tabletop position, making sure that 90 degrees is present in both knees and hips. We're slowly going to lift head, neck, and chest off the ground. Then we're going to place both hands on our knees. From here, we're slowly going to inhale, and on the exhale, round and rotate our arms into a circular motion. But while we're doing that, we're extending our legs. Are we ready? Get that core tight. Inhale, exhale, rotate. That's 1. Making sure you're not bracing, you're not bulging that tummy, but you're sucking it in, but you're activating with that suck, and you are keeping that control, not straining that neck. And let's do 3 more. And 1 and 2 and 3, and slowly going straight into single leg stretches. We're just going to place both hands on the right knee and extend that left and rotate and rotate and rotate. Keep going, and let's do 3 more on each leg. That's 1. Keep going, and 2. Last 1 and 3, and slowly rolling head back to floor, hugging knees to chest and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to lift ourselves up. Last little push, everyone. You've done so well. You are really champions for getting to this point and pushing through. You really just want to embrace that burn, and just make sure now in this position that you are comfortably on your elbows, that you have a comfortable open chest, drawing those gaps down that back. We're going to extend our legs, and we're slowly going to inhale, and on the exhale, lifting legs up to 45 degree. And we're just going to start with little chest tucks. That's 3. And when you're extending, please make sure that pelvis doesn't tilt. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And we're going to hold there, and we're just going to do little kicks. 1. Keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, keeping those toes pointed. From here, we're going to inhale, and on the exhale, dropping our legs towards the side, then lifting into a circular motion back to center. And we're going to do 4 on each side. Inhale, drop to left, rotate around and back to center. 2 more. And 1 and 2. So creating a little bit of a rainbow motion. Inhale, exhale, drop to right, rotate around, back to center. That's 1 and 2. Keep going. And 3 and last one and 4, and slowly dropping those legs to tabletop and back to the floor and hugging those knees, extending and lengthening that spine. Well done. We're going to do one more little exercise before we finish off. Very, very well done, everyone. Very impressed. And let's slowly get back into that lying down position. We're going to lift up and we're just going to extend each leg into those bicycles. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. We're doing 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back into those knee tucks. And 1, and extend, and 2, and extend, and 3, and extend, and 4, 5, 6, keep going, 7, and 8, keep going, 9, and 10. And from here, we're just doing little circles over and above each foot. So before we're going up and down, now we're going over and above. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep going, 8, 9, and we're just going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dropping those legs, lifting those arms around those knees and extending and holding. We're going to turn around into a comfortable seated position. We're going to tuck that right foot into that left groin and wrap our left foot behind our back left glute, placing our right hand next to our right glute, lengthening and opening that chest. We're going to just reach and stretch over towards our right hand side with our left arm, drawing those ribs out towards the wall next to you, reaching and holding, drawing that left glute into the side, into the floor, and holding for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly reaching over to the other side, drawing that right glute into the ground and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and another 5, 4, keep going, 3, 2, 1, slowly changing our legs over, tucking in that right foot behind that right glute and tucking in that left glute into that right groin, placing left hand next to left glute, reaching over and drawing that right glute into the ground, reaching that left arm over, pushing those ribs into the wall behind next to you and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly reaching over to the other side, pushing that left glute into the ground and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling quite activated and tight into my tummy area. Please make sure that you are activating correctly, and if you do find that those sets are a little bit too much, just stop, rest, pause the video if you have to, get your breather, and then just make sure that you're maintaining, as I always say, maintaining that good posture when doing these exercises. And remember, quality over quantity. Well done, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you in our day 28. Have a good day.